Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
55, my God, 55. Watch the out. Kill.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now play fake. Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 18 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
From the 27th, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, 49ers. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
play action. Wentz looking deep for Adams.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Kareem Hunt
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Going deep this time for Miller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
On 1st down, it's Hunt.
Oh, he gets loose right side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Push him back. Push him back. 55 Mike. Hey, move. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They faked the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz going to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. He's at the 40. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 55, right there. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood,
On play action, Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shift, watch the shift.
On second down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Lance now to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Lance going to throw. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now a play fake. Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wentz again.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Second and 20.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, it's Hunt finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook,
They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
55, back 55. Be a long day for you. Show me that. Show me that. 38. Check me.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I'm coming after you. Wide. Get wide.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Stop your whining. Check. Watch 54.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Lance looking to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Eckler, they run left side, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Breaks a tackle and able to work his way down to the 16. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you, punk. Green Jacks.
Now Lance.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Eckler.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Austin Eckler
hitting double digits Patriots with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game in.
Touchdown, 49ers! Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz got to have this one. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Into the red zone, Wentz. Caught on the right side by Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Dancing to it and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Carson Wentz. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Slam, slam, slam.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10.
Throwing now is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your... towels, get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.